to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Illinois' offense will go to work first. Let's be alert today for Jacoby White-Helton. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
Man, if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. This one's complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws. Caught, it's Alston. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off-play action on first down. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it on third and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Wolverines offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we're looking forward to getting a look at this guy, Savion Hyder. What a game he had in their last win. More than 200 yards and 4 trips to the end zone.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks.
Coming out aggressively. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Rides the option, he keeps it.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He'll keep it again on the option. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, and how about the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it in his belly. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Right side, it's Marsh. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Got the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Buying time to his right. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the single back. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Tough run here. It's tough. Next going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That's caught. It's Casper. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent.
Makes the grab and room to run. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They go play action. Bryce Underwood still looking to his right. He wants it all. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Just keep slinging it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback changing the play. Play action with Underwood. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Fires it incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Running to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd and long right here. Underwood. Makes the grab. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
They're all over it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself
Free up the gut. Past the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Look out! And that one's way too far for everybody.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 10 team, the Memphis Tigers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Underwood. Left side is Foster. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Underwood on the play action. Move to his right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage as 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And is blocked. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. to throw it before he wanted. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Throwing, Underwood. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Firing to the right, complete. He's going for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first. The screen, he's got wheels. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. On the return. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the move is the 30. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy has had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And wings it incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Mahoney. Pulled to the ground.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Motion from the wideout. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more.
Looking long. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Second and long here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Other scores around the country. Slippery Rock 42, Clarion 23.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll ride him again. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look